keep it rolling here. This next guy, also very funny. I just did his show in Hamilton. It's a great show. He's a great host, and he's very funny, guys. Like I said, we got bangers tonight. Bring the stage very funny Trevor Curle, everybody!
I'm sorry.
Come to Kitchener-Waterloo and I get robbed, eh? Right in front of me. He's like, no. It's like that meme or TikTok you always see when people walk up and they're like this, and they're like, yeah, no, 2 more, and then people behind are like, yeah, what's up, you know? Are you stoned though? Did you get high?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna get into it. I actually did a sober November. Yeah, one person who's ever been sober. Nice. Everyone else here with beer glasses and wine glasses, awesome. But no, it was a struggle. I managed it, but like for the first week, I had to figure out what to do to get by. I was hiding in the bathroom at work. I would consistently dehydrate my body through my tear ducts. And the last one is I would refit my fist in the hole that I made at home. The idea is you make one hole, not multiple. It's easier to fix at the end of the month, right? Cool. But by week 2, my bank was calling me. They did a wellness check. I feel like it's a green alert. They're like, we noticed your bank account's been a little higher than you've been. Are you still breathing? And yes, I was, fresh air. Week 3, the nightmares kicked in. So any weed smokers in here ever taken a break and experienced vivid dreams? One guy. Man who stole my lighter. But no, it was crazy. Like I'd be watching something before bed and then that would be in my dream. And I came across the movie Megan. I didn't even watch the movie, but if anyone's familiar with it, it's about a doll. Okay, and in my dream, Megan's chasing me and she's throwing body parts at me. She's throwing an arm. She's throwing a leg. Least you could do is throw a titty, you know what I'm saying? Wake up motorboating, but I'm not. Waking up in cold sweats. It's fucked up. No, but the next night I'm watching, anyone play video games in here? A couple of virgins, cool, nice. No, I was watching this guy play this game, Dead by Daylight. You familiar with that? Yeah, 4 survivors, 1 killer. So in the middle of the night, I'm one of the survivors running around, waking up in cold sweats, like panicking. And I'm like, yo, I gotta fix this, right? Start watching porn before bed. The only difference is no longer waking up in cold sweats. Awesome, I don't have to say it. You guys are smart. But no, I got to the point at the end of the month I wanted to smoke weed. So came back from a show, I had a joint, went in to Wings Up, ordered my meal. And while I'm waiting, I was like, oh, I'm a veteran, I've smoked weed before. So I smoke half the joint in my truck and I'm like, holy fuck, like, it's been a while. Pick up my food, go back into the truck, I'm like, I gotta drive home. Can you imagine, like, not smoking weed for fucking 30 days and all of a sudden you have to drive home? Jesus Christ. And you think that, 2 hands on the wheel would be unsuspicious, but no, they pulled me over. It's easy to tell when you're stoned when you're driving slow in the fast lane. Both hands on the wheel, looking to get home, in one piece. Cool. But no, that's me with smoking weed. I just moved out of my parents' house about 1.5 years ago. I know most of you are asking, looking at me, you're like, how old is that guy? He looks pretty young. I'm actually 35 years old. I know the secret for looking so young is that I grew up with 2 normal parents that love me. I know. It's rough to hear, but it's the truth. Yeah. But no, now that I'm living, I live in a place with security cameras. Now I'm living in a place with people that are touching their toes outside my place. And it's not because of mobility. I think they're just trying to steal my lighter. But no, living downtown's been an experience. Like living at my parents with the security cameras, we had the Amazon Blink cameras or whatever. It would go off periodically when I was living there. And it would go off between 12 and 3 in the morning. And I thought to myself, like, what's going on? So I'd watch the video on my phone and it would be a cat coming up to my front doorstep. My front door would open there was a bit of an exchange. I come to find out my house cat was a fucking drug dealer. Fucking selling catnip to the street cats for mice. It's fucking wild. I know, bro. I was living with Breaking Cat, man. Fucking Jesse out here, you know? Jesus Christ. Before I moved out, I had to sit down with a dog father and straighten things out. You know? It's fucking wild. But no, living downtown, it's been a new experience. I didn't really notice it out here too much, but with the people touching their toes, they sometimes want to make contact with you when you're out in the wild, especially when you're walking to work, right? And I look over across the street and there's this lady on the other side of traffic. She's looking at me and she goes, "Fuck you!" And I kind of look over, she looks at me and she's like, "Fuck you!" This is when she starts touching her toes, jumping over vehicles, moving traffic and everything, gets to the other side now, and she's looking at me. She goes, "You killed my parents." I'm gonna call the FBI. Guys, I'll be honest with you, like, you hit one person with your car at 16, and they remember forever. What's nice is, too, that around the corner from my place is I have this billboard that reads, "When you die, you will go to heaven." Which is pretty fucked up, because I killed that lady's family. Thank you. Any skateboard fans in here? One hand, two hands, cool. You guys seen the Chris Joslin tray flip down El Toro? Yeah, fucking insane, man. And like, I don't follow a lot of skateboarding anymore. I used to when I was 14 years old. I have a job, bills to pay. But no, what I like about skateboarding is that the tricks, they're technical. You don't, for me, it's like, I don't know if this guy's switch or if he's regular. So when you're watching these tricks, you're like, is it fakie, is it nollie? And I like to see him before the video. Chris Joslin is regular stance, so I can tell what tricks he's doing down certain steps and certain rails. Which then got me thinking about pornos, It would be nice if there was a little blurb before when you watch it, like, this guy's fucked 5 stepmoms. Got 3 stepsisters out of the dryer. And his plumbing business might go under if he keeps on taking payment for fucking. Like I said, we got bills to pay. Awesome. But no, I come from Hamilton. Most of my friends know me as a bedwetter. Yeah. I know you're looking at me, but hey, the last 2 months have been pretty cool. Because I have not wet my bed. Because I haven't been paying my bills and I'm sleeping in my car right now. And I carpooled with Tay actually, and he got in the truck and he goes, "Man, the fuck's that smell?" It's piss. It's cool. He held his breath most of the way here, but it's all right. But no, growing up in Hamilton, we have the TD Coliseum. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that now. It used to be the Cops Coliseum many, many moons ago. And when they had it, they had West 49 Canadian Open, which was the skateboarding store, which now everyone goes to Zoomies. But West 49 Canadian Open, it was a weekend event. I showed up on Friday, walking around, I meet a pro skateboarder. And he's like, "Hey, you want to buy the wristbands we're wearing?" So I took the risk, I ripped off my weekend pass, and I put on this one and start walking around and go to test it, right? So I go up to the security guard and flash him the wrist, and he goes, "Yep, go ahead." So now I'm like backstage, like I'm like in the green room, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking awesome. I'm getting free sandwiches, I'm getting free drinks, taking pictures, signing autographs. The only thing I'm not doing, obviously, is I'm not skateboarding. I'm like a poser. Can't have that. So the next day I bring my skateboard, go to step on the course, the person goes, "Nope, that's yesterday's pass. You gotta sign and get a new one." 14 years old, I'm fucking panicking. I'm like, what do I do? So at this point, I'm like, I gotta check in and take someone's identity. So I go to the check-in area, and luckily there's like a list of names, right? And so I can't take Tony Hawk, right? Because clearly that's not me. But the only problem is, guys, is that I'm stuck being Trevor Curle for the rest of my life. It's not that great, guys. I'm telling you right now. I'm here on a Wednesday. I'm just kidding. We're gonna end on this one. I got the lights. In September, I actually got to going to a lot of funerals. I don't know if you guys are into that kind of thing. No, just me? Cool. But no, I got into collecting eulogy cards. Yeah, so I got a stack tonight. I'm looking for an Uncle Rick. If you guys got the Uncle Joe, it's got to be the pre-1990 though. Yeah, a little bit of hologram. shine up to the light comes back to life. But no, I got my eyes on a special card. It's called the Blue Eyes White Grandpa. Because if you get 3 of those and you combine it, it becomes racist. Yeah, guys, just like my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, she kept on dropping that hard R right in front of me. Yeah, she kept on calling me Trevor. When clearly my name's Trevor, guys. And I feel like we're all homies now. You can call me Trevor. I'm gonna bring up your host.